We got that boy Katt Williams, man. We got all type of shit today, man. That boy talking about everybody who done got exposed in a Diddy situation, all that, man. We finna lock in, tune in this shit real quick.
I'm anti-establishment, so I can never be the establishment. You know what I mean? Like, even if I'm at the Diddy party, I'm there to tell. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm there to see who the is in here and what do y'all get from being in here.
Do it for play. If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna take my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want.
They put the drugs in the baby oil. You thinking you getting a massage? You can't get up.
Katt Williams, the comedian/whistleblower we didn't know we needed, is back at it again, dropping receipts like it's Black Friday. This time, he's sprinkling more names into the ever-spicy Diddy scandal pot. Let's not forget, Katt basically called Diddy's 2024 takedown before the raids, the baby oil drama, and the cuffing. Now, as the year hits its finale, Katt's latest mic drop on the music mogul feels less like tea and more.
So that boy was speaking on the baby oil before anybody even find out about it? Yeah, that tell me that shit true, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he just started speaking on this after the FBI and all that shit put that shit out. But nah, he been knew about it? Nah, that's crazy.
Like a spoiler alert for 2025.
Wow.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them.
These
It don't
what?
matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
The bombshell hit yesterday, straight from Katt Williams' latest GQ interview, The Man Who Opened the Portal. In it, Katt goes all in, airing out his Hollywood beefs and spilling major tea on the Diddy drama. This isn't just any interview. It's the kind of raw, no-holds-barred tell-all that's got everyone talking and seriously questioning. What else is Katt keeping on the down low? The original interview, however, has mysteriously vanished from YouTube, leaving everyone asking why. What's left are scattered articles with transcripts where Katt heavily implicates Diddy in Tupac Shakur's. The sudden disappearance only adds fuel to the fire, and the questions keep piling up. This is what he said. "I don't give a what job I end up being in. I don't care how things go. If I can get a way to get you, that's what I'm all about. I just don't like you walking around scot-free, 'cause you a demon. And I know demons are powerful, but I know why they're powerful. It's cold spiritual warfare going on out here in the real world, and part of my job is to not lose focus on that." Katt didn't stop there. He went straight into Illuminati territory, talking about how there are some seriously powerful lobbies out there, pulling strings and using artists like pawns in a game. According to Katt, these shadowy forces are all about manipulation and exploitation, ready to bend anyone to their will at the drop of a hat. The deeper he goes, the crazier it sounds. If you had some money and you gave a shit about finding out, you could be one of the most powerful men in America, he says. And that's been my lane, being able to find out why these powerful entities are powerful, to find out why these people that are being taken advantage of are being taken advantage of, and to try to figure out the pipeline, because all of it exists, and it's all real. As the fallout from Diddy's arrest keeps blowing up, Katt Williams spills that a bunch of celebs have been hitting the brakes, booking it to their vacation homes in Europe and other secret spots, basically going into hiding to
He ain't draw no names, did he?
to avoid getting dragged into this mess.
What he said? What you talking
honestly, not shocking, especially after the
who done got
Miami
caught
raid
up already,
uncovered
bro.
hundreds of tapes that might have Hollywood's elite sweating bullets. Katt claims these tapes show way more than just bad vibes. They've allegedly got half of Tinseltown tangled up in some seriously shady freak-offs. Leading the pack of celebs going radio silent, none other than Kevin Hart, Katt's longtime foe. Looks like the jokes just got too real.
Hey, Kevin, when you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil?
I hosted for Diddy. Kevin, come here. Can you go get some girls so we can be in the bedroom with some girls? Let's get some girls up here, please. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
You asking the wrong person the wrong question. That sound like your question.
Say pause. Don't acknowledge it. It has nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now. Hold on.
Kevin Hart, like many, distancing himself from Diddy after the mogul's arrest and federal indictment.
Do you think he's safe in jail?
Wrong person.
The reason Kevin is getting questioned is because of this newly rediscovered footage of him hosting a Diddy hotel party back in 2010.
I'm not jumping the tub myself. Once everybody gets out, just me and the lady. What I do best? Oh! Did the camera catch that? Got the camera?
That is one bikini-clad woman's hair catching on fire in the hot tub. None of the celeb guests at this party have been accused of any wrongdoing.
That's my brother right here from day one.
Hold up, before we even get into the clips, there's a bombshell that just dropped. An actor's out here claiming to have video footage that could blow the lid off everything. Apparently, it shows Kevin Hart and Diddy getting real cozy. And I'm talking about sharing intimate moments with the same woman. Yeah, you heard that right. The footage hints that these two might have been caught up in some wild, borderline, unconventional scenes. The plot thickens, fam. You don't want to miss what's next.
I have insider information on Diddy and Kevin Hart's involvement. I know this because I was on a TV show with a girl who was actively dating Diddy at the time. There I am. A quick Google search will tell you who she is. This girl was paparazzi'd with Diddy back in 2022-2023. Obviously, the cast was concerned about her because the Cassie lawsuit just dropped before filming. Now, the first week of filming just had to be Valentine's Day. Now, Diddy's girl got a very expensive bouquet of flowers delivered on Valentine's Day, but she refused to tell anybody who it was from. It's a reality show, so obviously drama went down.
Know what that mean, boy?
Decided to leave the house for a week. So my girl and I decided to break into her room to redecorate it for show purposes. Just playing along with the drama of the show, we were shocked by what we found.
Bro, there's no way. Bro.
The flowers were from Diddy. Love, Puff.
No.
This sent my girlfriend into a spiral. As a woman, she was terrified that Diddy had our address. She let the girl know how she felt and put the card back where she found it. The girl told Diddy what happened, and then Diddy threatened production. So the Diddy girl started screaming at my girlfriend, saying that Diddy was going to sue her because of what she wrote on the note. Worried that we were all going to discuss this sick that he was doing on our TV show. The fact that he wanted to silence a girl that he doesn't even know for writing.
Hold on, if y'all just found out about the dude, right? That exact second, how y'all know anything about the man to expose him? We gotta make it make sense, bro. We just gotta make it make sense. That's all I'm saying.
On a note is absolutely.
You say you just found out she was dating Diddy. You confirmed it, and you knew all this stuff he doing at the house too. How that add up? How that add up? How that add up? That's all I'm saying. These accusations, you feel me? I ain't saying it's true or it's not, but bruh, how does it add up?
Insane. Production then pulled every cast member aside and instructed us to no longer have any Diddy conversation for the duration of the show. Diddy threatened to bankrupt our TV show and my girlfriend. We thought it ended there, right? But then Diddy's girl got mentioned in a lawsuit that came out publicly. When this went down, Diddy's girl happened to be in a fight with another castmate. Now that castmate just happened to be dating J-Lo's ex-boyfriend Casper. Diddy's girl was scared that the other castmate was gonna use this Diddy stuff against her during their fight. So she decided to make a call to guess who? Kevin Hart. Now at the time, none of us knew.
Well, he just name dropping at this point, boy. Damn, Kevin Hart, what Kevin got to do this?
It was actually Kevin Hart until later on. So Kevin Hart called Casper and threatened him to make sure he gets his girl in check on the show. Now Casper's girlfriend told all of us that Diddy's girl was also sleeping with Kevin Hart, who happens to be married with children and best friends with Diddy. Kevin Hart clearly made the call to Casper to ensure that Diddy's girl stayed quiet about the affair that him and her were having because once again, he's married. Kinda weird that Diddy and Kevin Hart are both sleeping with the same girl and threatening our TV show, isn't it? Now listen, I'm just an ordinary blue-collar worker from Jersey, okay? Who happens to be dating a famous OF model, which is how I got on the show in the first place. Now, I'm not a social media star, I'm not.
Oh, you one of them? Oh, you one of them? Okay, I get it now. It all makes sense. Y'all mad about Diddy and Kevin Hart messing with one girl when y'all clearly messing with a girl that's messing with 100 other dudes. Like, bruh, you dating an OnlyFans girl, bruh. Go sit down. Go sit down somewhere, bruh.
Famous.
Hey, you had me going for a second too.
Okay. Now, the only reason I'm telling you guys all this is because when I was in Hollywood filming,
you do sound like a best friend. You do sound more like a best friend than a boyfriend. If y'all know what I mean, y'all know what I mean.
Went through some sick,
twisted.
Yo, brace yourselves. Katt Williams just dropped another name, and it's huge. The next person he says dipped out of America for some low-key refuge? None other than the legendary Oscar winner, Leonardo DiCaprio. Y'all remember that 73 Questions interview with Diddy, right? When he casually mentioned that Leo's a VIP at his parties?
Who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, guess what? News is breaking that Leo has pretty much bounced to Italy. Yep, you heard right. Italy
gone.
is known for its chill extradition
That
laws
boy
compared
gone.
to other European spots. DiCaprio's no stranger to Europe, sure. But sources are saying this isn't some quick vacation flex. Nah,
boy
this
outta
could be a
there.
long-term move. Looks like Leo's got a plan, and it's all coming together like a last-minute escape route from the hungry feds, who are out here connecting all the dots on Diddy.
This remind me of the Wolf of Wall Street right here, boy. That boy back in character. He gone. That boy got straight in character. Got up out of there.
Hell of a thing.
He said, you know
They're
what?
saying Leonardo
I'll see y'all later.
DiCaprio has fled to Italy to avoid the P. Diddy debacle. Put it up full mass. I want to remind people of a clip that's now resurfacing from Diddy. Here it is.
And the white party's coming back this year, by the way, for charity.
Yeah, it's great to hear, and I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
Yes,
right?
without a doubt, you are invited.
That is
You are
so
invited.
generous of you. Cheers to
Go ahead,
that.
had his
white
drink.
party.
I would say, go ahead and have his drink. See you at the white party. Look how he looked at him, too. On camera, he doing the diddler. That boy ain't care, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. That boy ain't clean up after his steps. He just thought he was all immortal, you feel me, and good, just able to walk all over everybody, do whatever he want. Nah, he found out now, though. Gainer
All right,
found
let's
out,
put the
boy.
picture back up. Now,
Ain't
this
what
is
he
going to be
thought.
an interesting background. So Leonardo DiCaprio's connection to the music industry continues to follow him. His history, in particular, with Sean Diddy Combs. Despite being on vacation, fans still remind him of his ties to the entertainer and business exec. Although there are no allegations currently against DiCaprio.
He ain't risking it.
Some social media users are still taking the opportunity to troll for his association with Combs. There's a series of paparazzi snap pictures of the actor in Italy with his girlfriend, calling it a family affair. The Instagram profile said the 49-year-old was joined by his mother, stepdad, and the mom of his lady. It appears that the Django star has been working overtime to distance himself from Combs over the last month, despite there being no evidence presented that he did anything wrong, but had a legal good time. Reports are saying he is doing everything he can do to play down his connection to Mr. Take That.
The Leo Diddy connection might not just be about the
Mr.
parties,
what? Hey,
because
chill
Diddy's
out.
empire isn't exactly
Mr.
built on
Take
clean
That.
cash. There's talk that his fortune could have ties to sources the US government has already exposed, like the 1MDB scandal. While there's no solid proof, rumors have long swirled that Leo used dirty money to produce The Wolf of Wall Street, an allegation that helped him dodge the feds 8 years ago. Now that the feds are digging into Diddy's finances, the big question is, will Leo's past escape plan be enough to keep him out of the crossfire?
Talk about dirty money. Was Leonardo DiCaprio's film The Wolf of Wall Street financed with cash embezzled from Malaysian government fund 1MDB? That's what U.S. federal investigators want to know. And representatives of the Hollywood actor came out publicly Tuesday to say DiCaprio has been cooperating since July, as soon as the allegations surfaced. DiCaprio is entangled primarily because of his personal and professional relationships with Malaysian financier Joe Low and Riza Aziz, the stepson of Malaysian Prime Minister. Aziz is head of Red Granite Pictures and came up with the over $100 million needed to get DiCaprio's and director Martin Scorsese's film made. Money, global investigators now believe, was diverted from 1MDB. Lowe and Aziz also gave DiCaprio a $600,000 birthday gift, Marlon Brando's 1955 Best Actor Oscar statuette for On the Waterfront, and the men partied with DiCaprio at several lavish parties around the world. Lowe went on $1 million gambling spree in Vegas with DiCaprio, bought a house very close to the actor's Los Angeles home, and allegedly used over $1 million of embezzled funds to buy art from a charity.
Sound like they go together to me, boy. I don't know. Sound like they might be doing a little more than more than, you feel me, admit it.
Sale the actor hosted at Christie's. The Justice Department is
That sound like a sugar daddy right there, all I'm saying.
now in the process of seizing luxury real
Somebody
estate,
getting hit.
artwork, and other assets purchased with allegedly stolen funds.
You gonna move by the dude, you gonna come stay by the dude, you wanna buy a crib by the dude, you gambling on the dude, you spending $600,000 on the dude, you getting his movies made. Y'all either real best friends, like the best of friends we ever heard of, or there's some booty partner activity going on between y'all. That's all I'm saying, bro.
From 1MDB
Allegedly, y'all
by
fucking.
a cast of characters, including Lowe, and has
Allegedly.
issued subpoenas to several Red Granite employees and a bank and accounting firm it used. The comments from DiCaprio's camp come after a rainforest charity, Bruno Manzer Fund, called on the actor to explain his ties to the alleged fraud or step down from his UN position as messenger of peace for climate change. DiCaprio's spokesman says the actor is actively seeking to determine whether he or his charitable foundation had received any gifts or charitable donations directly or indirectly related to these parties, and if so, to return those gifts or donations as soon as possible, saying he continues to be entirely supportive of all efforts to assure justice is done in this matter and is grateful for the lead and instruction of the government on how to accomplish this. Aziz and Red Granite deny any wrongdoing. The Malaysian Prime Minister also denies wrongdoing and has been cleared of any crime by the Malaysian Attorney General. Lowe has not commented on the allegations. A source close to DiCaprio says the actor and Lowe are no longer in contact.
Hold up, another bombshell just dropped. CNN is reporting that Ellen DeGeneres has also dipped out of the country. And get this, she did it just days after Diddy's arrest.
Now Big E.
We all know
They got Big E to slide too? Not the big Ellen, you feel me? The face of, you heard me? Lesbians all over the world. They got her to leave too? Katt, come on now.
Ellen's been the queen of wild Hollywood parties, and Diddy was practically a regular guest of honor. But now, people are side-eyeing their long history together, especially with Diddy's close ties to her show.
And
He
all
was
the
on
kids
there
she
so
dealt with.
much, it almost looked like a safe space for him, far from any spotlight expose. But yo, despite their super close friendship, Diddy wasn't exactly tight-lipped. He let a few secrets slip on her show, hinting that their relationship was probably a lot more than just friendly. So, is Ellen making a run for it before the walls close in? This just keeps getting weirder.
Many have speculated that A-list celebrities who have
Ellen was
spent
giving that
time
up
with
to Diddy?
Combs over the years could be getting subpoenas even as we speak. And one of the biggest names now getting extra scrutiny is Ellen DeGeneres. So between 2006 and 2022,
I thought she was gay.
Combs appeared as a guest on DeGeneres' daytime talk show more than a dozen times.
17 times! I've been on the show 17 times!
And during his first appearance in 2006, Combs wasn't really shy.
Yeah, that sounds like a forced appearance right there. Like he wanted to show
I'm
up.
definitely a nighttime person.
Like what time do you stay up till?
I stay up till like maybe 6 in the morning. I'm back up at like 10:30, 11.
What?
6 in the morning. What do you do every night
That's that Pink Panther that's still talking about right there.
till 6 in the morning?
That's
You don't
all
go to
that
clubs
is.
every night.
No, I mean, I make love a lot. And, you know,
That's
Ellen,
my favorite answer ever.
Many clips of his guest spots
Is
have
it?
resurfaced recently, including discussions between Combs and Ellen about his infamous parties.
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
And then it will carry on there.
Yeah. Then No, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them.
And years later, Combs said he
That's why you
wanted to
keep having
attend
them on
one
the
of
show,
Ellen's
because you want to keep getting
You don't have
invited.
to arrive fashionably late.
All right, not too late though.
Not too late?
Not too late,
What
please.
time would you like me there?
First floor.
I'll tell you later.
Okay,
But not
okay.
too late, because once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
Now, the two seem to kind of dance around the apparently open secret that Combs' parties
She holding that boy hand and all. I know y'all seen that, bro. Hold on, bro. Y'all see that, bro? She grabbed the man
Your feet
pinky
are
and
gonna
all.
have-
Look, I don't know if she trying to tell him, hey, chill out, bro. You exposing us. Or she like, oh yeah, later on, we gonna get it. Like, what?
Listen,
Ellen. Ellen.
I'm gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
Now, the
Nah,
two
that's flirting, right? That was more flirtatious to me.
two seem to kind of dance around the apparently open secret that Combs'
Diddy was
parties
hunching
were
Ellen.
beyond wild, with reports of drugs and multiple participants and more. And as the allegations against Combs have mounted, many have called his interviews with Ellen now creepy.
So no money on you.
I mean, it's just a little bit of money on me.
Oh, you do have money on you. Lord have mercy.
I ain't that much for a billionaire. Come on, that's like a couple $100. These rappers be wildin', bro. He chillin'.
Where are you going after this? It's all 20s. Where are you going after this? What are you doing?
You know we doing what we plan to do, girl.
But I have to be clear about something. There is a difference between a wild party and something that is criminal, okay? There's a difference between having a great time and something that's an illegal freak-off. And having said that, remember when I told you about those freak-offs, right? Cassandra Ventura, as well as prosecutors, said in legal filings that people forced to participate would often have to get IV drips to recover from exhaustion and prolonged drug use. Well, in 2016, Combs appeared on stage with blue gauze around his arm and explained that he was just getting an IV drip backstage. He'd apparently arrived at the studio with it.
They said that I would have to stay. I said, no, I have to go. I said I could pull it out myself. So I walk in and I'm talking to Ellen. I have the IV and then the blood is going down. I start to panic. I go into the bathroom and I pulled it out myself and I just made it here and I love you.
I love you too.
So of course the natural question is, what was going on right before this?
Yeah, that's weird right there.
And to be very, very clear about something, Ellen DeGeneres has not been accused of anything. She is not listed in any one of the government's filings. The only reason we are talking about this now is because we are going back and looking at these old interviews, looking at these old comments, looking at these old interactions to see if potentially they could play a role in his criminal case. So
Ellen DeGeneres' show has been under fire for years over accusations of a toxic work environment. But the real firestorm came after the heartbreaking death of DJ Stephen "Twitch" Boss, just months after the show wrapped up in May 2022. While authorities ruled it a his friends and family were quick to raise eyebrows, pointing out that Twitch was a devoted husband and father to 3 young kids, hardly the type to end his life. Their doubts have only fueled the growing list of unsettling questions about Ellen's inner circle, adding yet another layer of mystery to the drama surrounding her.
Now, as for Stephen "Twitch" Boss, he died on December 13th, 2022, and the official cause of death was ruled as a self-inflicted wound to the head. But even now, fans are still trying to wrap their heads around this tragedy, and a lot of them are still not buying the official story. Now,
yeah, guys, I never really fully grasped, how this happened. But I get it. I mean, when it comes to people doing things to themselves because they're sick of, existing, a lot of the times they do kind of act like he was acting up until. Extremely positive, funny, cheery, like making videos, funny dance videos, and all types of things that just exuded positivity and happiness. But in all actuality, that is obviously a mask, completely a mask, for him to do what he did.
Here's what
allegedly
we know about Stephen's passing. On Monday, December 12th, he left his home on foot and checked into the Oak Tree Inn Motel in Encino, Los Angeles. Just a quick 15-minute stroll from the house he shared with his wife Allison and their 3 children. The next day, Allison freaked out when she saw that Twitch was gone while his car was still in its place, and she ran to the local police station begging them to take Twitch's disappearance seriously. Allison told the police that something was off because Twitch never went anywhere without his car, and several officers followed Allison back to the house to look for clues about Twitch's whereabouts. But shortly after, the motel where Twitch had checked in the previous day called the police and said they found Twitch in the bathroom of his room. But despite the official ruling on the cause of death, fans had a tough time wrapping their heads around the idea that Twitch would do this because he never once shared that he was struggling with anything. And at least from the outside, he seemed like a genuinely happy person who adored his family. In fact, not too long before he passed, Twitch and Allison revealed that they were seriously considering adding another little one to the family.
Oh my God, do you miss having a newborn in the house?
I sure do.
No.
Uh-oh.
I think we would love to start trying for another one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what? How you feel? Look, she said she missed it. Well, how you feel?
No, listen, listen,
Guys, here's the thing. Listen, kids are amazing once they actually are older and can speak. I would say 5 and up. Anything from 0 to 5 is completely miserable.
Yo, what's good, Birdie?
You can lie and say you like that.
Nah,
right?
fool,
But
miss
you're
it for
wrong.
real,
It's terrible. Like, what is the point?
I don't understand. Jit ain't Twitch. You feel me? They talking about Jit ain't never leave nowhere without his whip. And then they found him way at a hotel inn. You feel me? And they said he did it to himself. His fans never seen it coming, and he just had a jet. That ain't adding up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't adding up for real, bro. Yeah, bro. Jit miss it for
Fast
real,
forward.
bro.
I would love to fast forward kids to 5 years old at least.
They said he did it to himself. Nah.
No, but we really do. I mean, I love the little babies. I love them. And
I don't know, y'all believe that?
To be quite, yeah, it's a constant conversation.
Also,
what's
Twitch and
amazing
Allison
about it?
celebrated their 9th wedding anniversary just 4 days before Twitch's tragic passing. And Twitch shared this sweet tribute to Allison on IG. To be clear, just because someone looks happy from the outside doesn't mean that they're not struggling in private. And depressed people are often good at masking their symptoms, even in front of their loved ones. On the other hand, a lot of people felt something seemed off about the official narrative of Twitch's passing, especially the part about this mysterious note he left in the motel room. It was initially reported in the media that no note was found at the scene, but law enforcement sources later confirmed to TMZ that Twitch left a note in which he alluded to past challenges, but they didn't disclose what kind of challenges Twitch was referring to. And even with the note and the official autopsy report, many fans are still saying there's way too much fishy business surrounding Twitch's death, and they're just not buying the idea that he would leave his family. And now that Ellen's friendship with Diddy is in the spotlight, some sources are speculating that Twitch was being blackmailed with something. Now let me be clear, there is no proof that Twitch himself was close to Diddy or attended any of his parties.
They checked around Twitch and Allison's home looking for any clues. The 911 call from the motel had come in just shortly after Allison had contacted the cops, so that's how this all came together.
The next celebrity Katt Williams is coming for? None other than billionaire mogul Oprah Winfrey. Yup, you heard that right. According to Katt,
That boy said, nah, the dead lip, man. The dead lip, man. They talking about the baby oil, all that.
Squeaky clean, untouchable.
It's like they been talking about this too, so like, hold on, but they putting 2 and 2 together? Diddy, what's going on, bro?
Image might be hiding some real dirt.
I will save that fight for another time because I really want to get your thoughts on Oprah.
Devil. Demon. Destroyer.
So villain, not a hero like many people see her. You think she's a villain?
She's a super villain. She's the biggest villain in the world, and yet nobody will ask the most obvious question in the world. Why is her and Gail getting married? It's clear.
I ain't gonna lie, she really be exposing the most about the Diddy situation, bro. Y'all believe her?
She don't want to marry Stedman.
Cause boy, she signed NDAs.
Why will her and Gail get married?
Certain shit she be quiet on. I don't know now.
That she went on that Ozempic, it put her in the hospital. She almost diarrheaed herself to death. Stedman wasn't there at the hospital. Gail was. Crying for her friend. What's wrong with y'all people? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I wish she would just come out the closet. Like, she's really taking this, don't ask, don't tell too far. And she ain't never been in the military.
Well, she is a snake. Like, there's no bigger snake than Oprah. Because I cover Michael Jackson. I'm curious your thought. I believe Michael Jackson's actually innocent. I've been doing a whole documentary.
Although Michael Jackson is innocent, they targeted him. And for her to play in his face while he was alive, those boys to discredit him, and then her to bring it back right after he passed away. The way she did Luther Vandross when he passed away. The way she just, exploited him laying in that bed. The way she did, the way she does the way she's doing Taraji P. Henson. I think she should be tried in the court of public opinion for what she's doing to poor Fantasia. It's sad.
Oprah used to be the face of compassion, helping millions find their voice, owning daytime TV like a queen. But lately, people are starting to see her differently. Turns out she's been hanging with some of the most notorious names: Harvey Weinstein, John of God, Bill Cosby, and now Diddy. Let that marinate for a second. How many good people roll with that crew? For some, it's confirmation. Oprah's ties to these figures might not be random. Could she have been playing a deeper game in their shady world all along?
When some people think Oprah Winfrey, they think Harvey Weinstein because they have been linked together so often. First off, Oprah and Harvey have been friends for over 2 decades. A lot of people use the argument that she didn't know about what he was doing, but that's impossible because everyone's known about Harvey Weinstein reputation ever since the 90s. If you guys don't know who Harvey Weinstein is, he is a major film producer who is pretty much the face of the Me Too movement because he was called out by a bunch of different actresses who he violated. When he was getting canceled and exposed for everything that he has done, Oprah allegedly called him and offered her support. Even though Oprah's team denies this, I believe it because Oprah has been close with Harvey and she has showed him some sympathy over time, even though he is a disgusting man and he deserves to rot in jail. But I don't understand why Oprah wants to be best friends with someone like Harvey Weinstein. They had a very warm friendship, and the photos show. Some people actually believe that Oprah convinced some actresses to hook up with Harvey Weinstein. And actually, Rose McGowan tweeted out, "I'm glad more people are seeing the ugly truth of Oprah. I wish she were real, but she isn't." Oprah has attempted to speak out on Harvey Weinstein, but she never
I remember when I found out about Oprah and Donald Trump, boy, I was like, nah, boy, she wildin' for real, boy. You let Donald Trump hit?
Really gets to the point, and you can tell that she's trying to protect him.
Let's talk about what's happening with
you
Harvey
must got a
Weinstein. I know you
fetish.
posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that.
Of course, Oprah is trying to switch the narrative and make this about everyone else because it's not just Harvey. But we need to talk about the bizarre contrast in Oprah's behavior when it comes to dealing with people like Harvey versus dealing with someone like Michael Jackson. In early 2019, there was a documentary created about Harvey Weinstein titled Untouchable. It premiered at Sundance, but it didn't get a lot of media attention. And of course, Oprah didn't bring any attention to that documentary. But when it comes to the documentary about Michael Jackson leaving Neverland, Oprah decided to go and promote that everywhere. Oprah decided to hold a special show after the airing of Leaving Neverland. She invited some of Michael Jackson's victims to her show to interview them, but there wasn't any plan of her to invite any of Harvey Weinstein's victims to her show. So it's interesting how she protects her friend Harvey Weinstein and she decides to cover people like Michael Jackson. And what's interesting about this is that Harvey Weinstein is a convicted criminal. We know that he did this. So why isn't Oprah holding him accountable?
Weird, right? Oprah was all about interviewing victims when it came to Michael Jackson passionately speaking out about their experiences. But when Harvey Weinstein came into the picture, despite all the photos of them together, she barely said a word. For someone who insists he's not a friend, her silence speaks volumes. It almost seems like she's either protecting him or maybe protecting herself, scared that digging into his mess might expose some of her own. And honestly, the way she describes how happens, it's pretty off-putting. Watch this clip for yourself and see what I mean.
You guys remember how I mentioned that Oprah did a special show after Michael Jackson's documentary? Well, there's a clip from that show that I want to play for you guys because it seems like Oprah is trying to justify bad behavior, and this clip was actually pretty hard to find, so I'm pretty sure Oprah's team is trying to bury it, but let's react to it. This clip may come off triggering, so viewers' discretion is advised.
So this is what so many people don't understand. A big part of the confusion and shame for child victims is that the attention and the seduction from the predator, who is probably gonna be somebody you know.
Right.
In order for it to work, it has to be somebody you know, somebody you admire, somebody you respect, or maybe even love. And it feels good. I mean, if you're 7 years old and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my
It feels good. Was she predicting Diddy, or is she talking about everybody else who she be hanging around with on the low? I don't know
friends
now.
who had children, you're 7 years
a little
old and
suspect.
someone is your, it feels good.
Suspect,
Even though
man.
you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good.
What does it mean that it
Y'all
felt
like the video, y'all ain't like up.
What does
yet,
that
man.
mean about
Reasons
me?
We got
it's so
more, we got
confusing
more.
for children.
Yeah.
And when I first said this years ago, people were like, "You crazy?" Because everybody wants to believe it's like, and you're being thrown up against the wall and you're being. And I have said for years,
Nah, she be
if
on
the
some other boy for
is
real,
any
boy.
good, you won't.
I see picking and choosing. She picking and choosing with people over there. You feel me? That's how she a billionaire. If you really think about it, how she the richest woman. You feel me? All that blah blah. Boy, she hanging around with dumb people, doing dumb type of things, covering up they stuff. They're trying to expose everybody else to cover up they people. Like that's suspect to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care how you try to cut it, turn it around, spin a narrative, bro. Nah, bro, she snake, bro.
Won't even know it's happened. You will be in it and you
She
won't
snaked
even
out,
know
bro.
it's happened. And if the is any good, he or she is going to make you feel like you're a part of it.
I guess I can see what point Oprah was trying to make there, but some of the words she chose are off-putting. It almost seems like she's degrading the significance of this trauma. And of course, she's out here exploiting Michael Jackson and his victims because she's trying to put on a show. If she really cared about victims, then she would talk about other people too, like her friend Harvey Weinstein.
So what do you think? Will the feds be waiting at the airport to handcuff these celebrities when they finally return? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe.
How they let them leave, right? They let certain people leave, but soon Diddy trying to leave, they meet him at the airport. Soon Dirk trying to leave the country, boom, he met at the airport. Leonardo, the Caprio nigga trying to slide, that boy in Italy right now vibing. They said they don't know when he coming back. That boy got away to one of the good states, everything. Like, damn, how he got away? But everybody else got caught. What's going on, bro? Like, I don't know. That's some picking and choosing stuff to me, boy. If I say so much.
But I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me. It's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty. Borderline, I ain't have no rule. I will hit a list for real. They get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing back. That spoof where I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We was the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.